Yeah, I'm gonna get it on this Michael B. Jordan jump off. It's your boy Brian R. Keefe. Like, comment, subscribe. Was he wrong? Absolutely not. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. L'Oreal, she laughed and joked about it. She brought it up on her podcast. She made it public. Her or her girlfriend or whatever. They brought it up. You know, he walked around with headshots. He was the corny kid in school. They laughed and joked and all of that shit. She did it publicly. When she was a teenager, she should have known better, but kids are kids. And I can say kids, they weren't kids. Teenagers are teenagers, and teenagers could be cruel. She was doing it out in public then. She's a grown-ass woman. She did it in public, nationally, where millions of people can hear it. She rekindled that. And nor did she apologize and say, sorry for all of that. You know, it's good to see how you turned out. You know, kids can be cruel. I apologize if anything. She didn't say any of that. Like women do, and the BWs do. They continue to not be accountable for what they say and what they do. And when a man tends to get upset, or he gets a little vocal and shows that he could turn the tables on you, he's being emotional and he's wrong. He's not manning up. He's not being a man. Are you bugging? When she did at a teenager and when she brought up again as an adult, she did it publicly. I think he took it easy on her. He just reminded her publicly. This was probably the first time he's seen her. And then the last time he heard her, she still brought that corny stuff up again. And then when the interview was over, once they showed the full interview, she says, well, you're not corny anymore. But she doubled down on what she said the first two times, publicly. The third time was public. So when was he supposed to do it? When was he supposed to do it? Every time she brought it up, it was center stage. All he did was give her a head nod. Oh yeah, the corny kid, right? The corny kid, right? Come on now, he knew where he was going. He knew what it was he was trying to do since teenagers. And let me tell you this, just recently, I don't know if it's in the New York area or Jersey area, teenagers in high school, girls, this girl she committed suicide being bullied. I tell my son every day, one, first of all, if anybody's bullying him in school, he better bring it up. He better bring it to me. Anything that makes him uncomfortable, because I have low tolerance for that. I know how it feels. You understand what I'm saying? To her, it's like all jokes. Whenever kids like her, girls like her, snap and pick at their peers in school, they don't never know what it is those kids are going through at home and how they're going to receive whatever it is that they're getting dished, whatever's being laid on them at school. That could push them over the edge. That's what causes kids to commit suicide. That's what causes kids to now come back and blah blah to schools now. So yeah, I believe a lot of these celebrities who get caught up in shit is usually, I believe, it comes from what happened back when they were younger. And this is something that I teach my kids. Don't let something happen in your life at this age. Your life is this big. Right now, this part of your life is this small. But this part of your life has the greatest impact. And you carry that with you. You carry that with you. So yeah, I say all that to say, she brought it up on stage and he dealt with it on the stage. He didn't, and like I say, he dealt with it with class. He dealt with it in class. He didn't have to show her no courtesy. He could have just not said anything, shunned up, could have went to the mic and said, whoop, he could have been super petty. But all he did was say, corny kid, right? And still entertain her with an interview. He brought in the co-star. He knows nothing was going on. She tries to play them against each other, like who's the sexiest out of both of them. And they both was like, what are you talking about? As opposed to saying, as speaking as a family, I love to see the family winning. It's great to see how, you got my people behind the camera in the production, as well as in front of the camera, taking leading roles. She tries to pin them against each other. And this is what happens continually in this community. I can't even call it my community anymore because I'm pretty disgusted, to be honest with you. Yeah, this was triggering for me. This is triggering for me because I understand what it is. Like I said, if you see my earlier videos, I used to stutter crazy. I used to be snapped on. Even as you get older, you hear about this whole light skin, dark skin thing. You know what I'm saying? You guys get played against each other. But anyway, like I was saying, man, she played herself. She played herself, and that was his time, his opportunity to remind her, be careful who you're talking to. As a matter of fact, I tell my kids now, don't be cruel to your peers because you never know what they're going to turn out to be. Just like they can turn out to be, they can go and delete themselves. But also too, they could turn out to be somebody great and fantastic who you might meet later on down the line who can possibly help you or y'all could possibly work together. You don't never know. You might you're going for a job interview and that person used to tease and bully is sitting on the other side of that desk and they're holding your future in their hand. You don't never know. But then also, never mind all of that, why would you want to treat somebody like that? Oh yeah, we was just having fun at whose expense? At whose expense? It wasn't all fun and games. But what it was gas to keep him going. Like, yeah, I'm gonna show you. And even in regards to all of that, he already had the determination if he's in high school walking around with headshots. There are adults who are probably twice his age, don't have headshots, or wasn't even in that head space. But he already had the protocol working. In spite of all the ridicule. And here he is, top of his game, been with the best actors under the best companies, now Walk of Fame solidified. And all this social media and goes away and AI comes in and takes everybody's job. Guess what? When you go ahead Hollywood, you're gonna forever, you will, your kids will, your kids' kids will see Michael B. Jordan's name cemented in that sidewalk in California. Miss L'Oreal, you played yourself. It's your boy Cappuccino. I don't wish shit on you. It's your boy Brian R. Keith. And that's all I got for you, man. Yo, Joe Budden, F off.